Hey, this is Eric here for on sports basically it's Eastern Conference standings I'm predicting based on being into the season. So what I'm thinking is basically it's like taking some of the games that we've had already in the season and putting it into perspective so we can get an update on possible final standings for the year. Next week I'll be going to the Western Conference standings. Then we're gonna do a playoff edition a week after. And I hope you enjoy the video. So basically the first team I have here is Cleveland. I say a record of 62-20. Why? Because they just came off a championship year. I mean, they have good players. They're stacked. They have the motivation. They just won a championship against a very good team. I think they have some good chances. And especially, they're a more experienced group. They've been through thick and thin and have good team chemistry. Key thing, team chemistry, very good and very key. And they have good that, which leads to wins. And Kyrie's also developing, getting better with more points. He's learning more moves, becoming more mature. I think he'll definitely be a very good player this year and help them too. Next would be Toronto, 54-28. Why lower? Well, first off, because the Raptors in this season, based on what I can tell, aren't as good as last year. They're close, but not like they were last year. I mean, they did lose Bismarck Miyambo. Not that big of a deal, but it will decrease the wins by 1 or 2. Also, you have the other teams in the league have been getting better. They have been stood still, basically. So, and these teams will challenge them for more wins. And also, you have that. The thing is, the main question, DeRozan is scoring a lot, but will it be enough? Next we have the Atlanta Hawks. They are predicted to be 51-31. Why? Better than last year? Well, now they have Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard is he brings energy, enthusiasm, and a winning spirit, along with and then they have a further developing team, so they can definitely get some wins. And I think they have a good shot this year. Dwight Howard has especially when he puts in his putback dunks, really brings the energy to the crowd, makes them happy, and basically that will also help connect the team to do better. So another enthusiasm factor which would help the team. Next I have Boston at 15-32. Why are they better? They got a few new acquisitions, and basically they're playing better. And they're more as a group. They have better players. They want to win more. Last year they wanted to win, but this year they're more experienced. They want to win even more. So I think they'll get a little better record. Now here's my favorite team here. Guess. I don't know if you can see it, but it says Knicks. So I'm a Knicks fan, I don't know if you know, but I am. So basically, I think that they're gonna have a 47-35 record. Now that could be debatable, but we'll get into it in a second. I think the Knicks. Well, they started off rough, as it said. They were at 1 point 3-6, but now they're 7-7, and they have a game against Charlotte tomorrow. But they're getting used to each other, and now the Knicks have won the last 4 or 5 games. So I mean, they're finding themselves. Derrick Rose being explosive, as you've seen. KP scoring more, and with new acquisitions like Brandon Jennings, Justin Holiday, and O'Quinn getting better, we could be up there as long as everything stays healthy. Though there is possibility with possible win list from 35 to 55 wins, more likely 38 to 50, but we'll see. I mean, it depends. The Knicks could have a good season, bad season. This is probably the most team that is hardest to predict because of the new acquisitions and the way they've been playing and the way everything turned out. So we'll see. Next you have Chicago Bulls. Bulls, I'd say now they may have lost heroes, and Noah. But first off, this gives Jimmy Butler some more breathing room to do more scoring and in the paint shooting, and that gives their team more opportunities to score. So they didn't really lose that much in that end. They did, but also not as much as they would have. And also now they have Wade and Rondo, the veterans who can help lead him to be better and lead the team to a 46-36 record. And they seem more like a pretty well-rounded team and a good playoff. In the playoffs, a very challenging team. I think they will be. Detroit Pistons. I think they're going to get the 7th spot. I think with Drummond getting better and a few players getting better as well, they will maintain a 44-30 record from last year. Drummond has more. He's just a better player overall, pretty much from last year. But I do think though that it will be the same because they got better. Now again, the other team get better in Eastern Conference, which makes it harder. But with them getting a little better too, it might help just a little. It could be debatable. It could be maybe 40 wins or 45 wins. We'll see. I mean, they could be out of the playoffs, could be in the playoffs, one of the debatable teams. Next, we have Indiana Pacers with last place. I think they're making the playoffs either way. If the Pistons go down, they'll be 7th, and then you have Charlotte being 8th. We'll see. Let's go to Indiana right now. Basically, Paul George has gotten better, but the rest of the team has gotten worse, or just not as good as the new competitors. So I just give them a 43 and 39 record. Now Charlotte, another close call. 42 and 40, I'm saying, but they have pretty much remained the same since last year. So the other teams have caught up and are in front, but it's very close to other teams who could fall out. So I'm saying anywhere from 39, 46 wins to more likely 40 to 44. So they're still a playoff contender, but we'll just have to wait and see. Now I have the Milwaukee Bucks. They're not going to make the playoffs. They'll be close to the playoffs this year. With better talent developing, I think they won't make it to the playoffs, but they'll come close with a group of developing young talent like Jabari Parker. I forgot other names, but Jabari Parker. They may have a play. They may make the playoffs some more in the future. Though the record can be disputed though, from 34 to 41 wins. Very unlikely to make the playoffs, but it's possible. It's like 20% chance. But most likely 35-40 wins. Now the Magic, they're not a playoff team yet, but they have a chance to make it in the future. With a group of young talent too, they may be one day or 1 year they will be good. Pretty soon I think, but not just yet. 76ers. Now this is a shocking position for 12th place. Shocking, I bet. I think that this prediction may sound shocking, crazy, outrageous to most people. But with 33 and 49 record, I think that it's possible. With Embiid, who hasn't great, and even without Ben Simmons, the rookie, who was predicted to be very good and help the team, and they're already off track to about 25-26 win season. And with Ben Simmons, they can get better, and they will get better as a team as they come together finally. And now, I think they'll get anywhere from 23 to 38 wins. More likely, 25 to 35 wins. If they have injuries and/or struggle low 20s, no injuries and/or no struggle upper 20s to low 30s. So again, this is another team that's very debatable, but we'll have to see. Next, the Miami Heat, 33 and 49. Why this low? First off, Chris Bosh's career is over, as they even said. He's pretty much out of it and never looked for a trade after he has to actually get insurance to help pay for his salary. But anyway, crazy. But basically his career's over, and then that means that with Whiteside doing pretty good at keeping the team in with a few other players, I think that they could get back up there, but one day, but it'll take a hill of shorts, I'd say, to get there. Finally, the Heat. Finally the Wizards. Not Wizards. The 14th place. Not finally. They're gonna be 29-53. They are slumping early, and things have never really worked out on the team's chemistry. Again, team chemistry matters. If you have good team chemistry, you win more. Let's say there's a team who would get 40 wins if they had even team chemistry. Good team chemistry, they get 45. Bad, they can get 35 or less. So the point is, team chemistry matters. So basically, I say from this chemistry standpoint and lost to their team quality, I don't think they do too well this year. And finally, the Brooklyn Nets. I'm a New Yorker, but I don't like the Nets. I'm not hating on them, but I have to be honest. I think they won't be good because they have an aging Brook Lopez. Even if he's pretty good, he still isn't there like he used to be. And on top of that, a team with barely any good players, he's not motivated. They basically have no talent. Maybe one day or a year they'll get to the playoffs, but I don't think now. So basically, this is my predictions for the season. I'll reiterate them again. Cleveland 62-20 first place. Toronto 54-28 second place. Third place Atlanta 51-31. Fourth place Boston 15-32. Fifth place New York 47-35. Sixth place Chicago 46-36. Seventh place Detroit 44-38. Eighth place finals for playoffs 43-39. Ninth place Charlotte 42-40. 10th place Bucks 37-45. 11th place Magic 35-47. 12th place the 76ers 33-49. 13th place 33-49 Miami. 14th place 29-53. And 15th place Brooklyn 22-60. Thanks for watching. Bye.